wajabula ngathi wozobona umkhulu yini mfethu ya namhlanje
Mfundisikazi, yenza ubuso bami bubukeke phambi kwamadlozi. Vula amehlo wami ayilanga nenyanga. Ukuze ngibone kuzo zonke izinsuku. Ngilungisele indawo yami. Egunjini elingcwele yami entetho. Ezweni lamadlozi. Lapho ukukhanya kwakho. Kongamele ubumnyama. Futhi kuqinisa izinyawo zami. Ukuze nginyathele kalula ezweni lamathongo. Ndlovukazi esipho esiphindaphindiwe. Izinkathi eziyisikhombisa. Ngenze ngiphelele njengomveli nqangi uRa. Ephelele kuwo wonke amadoda namakhosikazi. njengoba uqhubeka emkhunjini wakho kuze kube naphakade. Mfundisikazi. HET HERU. Nobuhle. Wena nkomokazi. Wena uphakamnyisiwe. Mlingokazi. Nkosazana enhle. Ndlovukazi yamadlozi. Ngiyakuhlonipha ukuze ngiphile. Ngibuke mfundisikazi HET HERU. Nkosikazi yezulu. Ngibone mfundisikazi HET HERU. Enkazimulweni yakho yomkhathizwe. Ngizwe wena umalangabi avela kusiziba sikakhulukhulu wami. Ngibheke Ndlovukazi yamadlozi. Kuzo zonke izindawo zakho. Kusukela esibhakabhakeni. Emhlabeni. Enubia. Elibya. Emanu. Nasebhaku. Kusuka kuwo wonke amazwe. Nezindawo lapho ubukhosi bakho buvela khona. Buka ingaphakathi lami. Noma umlomo wami ungakhulumi. Inhliziyo yami iqondile. Isithunzi sami silondolozwa nguwe. Ayikho into embi esifubeni sami. Ngiyakuhlonipha wena Ndlovukazi. Yakho konke okuphilayo. Ngiphe impilo. Mfundisikazi. HET HERU. Bayede. Wena ucobezela njengegolide. Lihlo likamvelinqangi uRa. Wena uthembekayo kuye. Wena uphakeme. Usazana esibhakabhaka. Ndlovukazi yawo wonke amadlozi. Wena uhlangabezwa ngumvelinqangi uRa. U-Atum. Heru Kepri. Ekushoneni kwelanga. Nkosazana yasemanu. Ephelezelwa ngumvelinqangi uRa. Kuhambo lwakhe. Ngiza ngiqukethe iqiniso. Ngingena ngenjabulo ukuzokujabulisa. Izinhliziyo zalabo abahlala khona. Ngisondela kuwe. Ukuzobuka ubuhle bakho. Ukuze ngibeke njengomunye wabalandeli bakho. Ngibe ngaphansi kwesihlahla sakho samakhiwane. Uma umvelinqangi uRa evela ekuseni. HET HERU. Mthethokazi.
Today's topic is giving gratitude to HET HERU UMVUNDISIKAZI. We are here today because we are officially ending the season of HET HERU. The cow of heaven, the power of Ra. Thank her for helping us achieving our goals this season. HET HERU.
HET HERU.
HET HERU.
HET HERU.
UMVUNDISIKAZI.
UMVUNDISIKAZI.
Love, as it is a form of communication. This is just a preparation. You cannot destroy joy, as it is a moment to enjoy. We wear the image of beauty. You may consider beauty as a duty. Music needs to be given a chance. Music makes us dance. Few songs bring me tears, and some songs bring me cheers. Afternoon to you all queens, kings, royals. Welcome all to a 897 Taylor Street S Gold Rainy. Nagalina Gena Empress Nevo, and I will be leading the announcements for today. So as Asilo said, we are currently ending the season of HET HERU. HET HERU. HET HERU. So HET HERU is well known for loving, beauty, dancing, music, and fertility. One of the 42 state gods and goddesses of Egypt, and one of the most popular and powerful. The things that align us with the season of HET HERU, Inyanga Kwedi is October, Ije Litlapa stone is turquoise, Umbala Mala color is blue-green, Intimbi Tipi metal is copper, Impepo incense is mir, this is the mir, and then Amaka scent is mimosa, Isihlahla Sifati, tree is tamarisk, Izilwane, diphologolo, animals, bull, cow, and cobra. And then we have the African royal calendar, the new version of it. This is the book Umkhulu reads from when he does Umphato. Please do get yourself a copy only for 200 rands. So the new African calendar, Kamukhari, on the second or third page, in a way how to do Umphato. So if it's your first time having the book, you can learn how to do Umphato because here in Kamukhari. So these are the steps you need to follow in order for you to do Umphato after every 6 hours at home. So the book, African Royal Calendar, only for 200 rands. And then we also have the Truth Seekers with the Angs from as little as 15 rands. The Ang is known as a key of life. It represents the concept of eternal life. So you replace the cross with the Ang. And then we have the earrings from 10 rands, and the bags for the season, and the incense for the season to light the Chomsamo, because this is the last day of HET HERU. And then we have the Mashori herbal products, the Mashori Cancer Bush, 250 grams only for 100 rands, and 25 grams for 50 rands. We have the Mashori Rab, 250 milliliters for 150 rands, 125 milliliters for 100 rands, and 30 milliliters for 30 rands. We also have the Mashori lotion bar for 60 rands, and Reishi, the 18 grams for 150, 9 grams for 75 rands. And then on our social media platforms, you can go on Twitter and Instagram at GEK_movement, GEK_movement. On Facebook is GEK Movement, and the private Facebook group is Bona Bakulu Basekemu. On YouTube at Great Empire of Kemet. Please do like, share, comment, subscribe, participate. Please don't skip ads. This helps with the algorithm and the running of Isikojo. And then on Wednesdays, we give platform to Black-owned businesses to market their products for free. For that, you email your business profile to info@gekmovement.org. And then every Wednesday, we also discuss topics on the African Royal Calendar on Twitter Spaces. If you do come across the post, please do retweet for awareness. And then we are also having a trip to Capricorn Monument on the 22nd to the 23rd of December. So the bus departure will be happening on the 22nd of December. So prices from isigodlo is 750, from Durban is 1,400, and prices include food. For more information, you can about the bus departure from GK, you can contact 073 927 5278, and from Durban is 065 976 4388. And then when you're doing the payment, use Polokwane as reference. This is the Izibu Lotus ceremony. This is in elected. And then our website for those of us who want to khanta, ukukhanisa, or to help with programs for the Black unity and the Black economy, or just to say thank you to Mkhulu for the great work he's doing, or you want to say thank you to the movement, you can click on the link. Or if you want to donate, we can appreciate all forms of donations, even your talents. And then we now have the hard copy of the Sacred Magic of Ancient Egypt. There will be extra classes after lecture Mkhulu. If you are interested, you may stay behind and participate in the class. Handing it over to Mkhulu for the lecture today. Let us all thank HET HERU for the work Indlovukazi has been doing this season. We acknowledge her so much. HET HERU. HET HERU. HET HERU. Mvundisikazi. Mvundisikazi. Mamunonta. Mamunonta.
God,
hand of 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 God,
Ankomogas,
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 Amvundisigazi,
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 HET HERU,
HET HERU,
HET HERU,
HET HERU,
HET HERU,
HET HERU,
Anomzamo,
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 Azinzisi,
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 Anomdudul,
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 Alole,
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 Ayimotep,
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 Ayimotep.
Thokozani, thokozani. Namhlanje sigcwele ukubonga. Ukhuluma ke. Ukhuluma. Oh. Sigcwele ukubonga. Sizobonga inkomokazi yezulu. Amvundisikazi.
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 HET HERU.
HET HERU.
HET HERU.
HET HERU.
Sizobonga ngoba kuningi nje osekwenzekile kusukela ngesikhathi sibuya lenzalo. Ever since we came back from enzalo kumvuseleli uAsa kuthe kufika HET HERU sabona inyathelo eziphakama ngoba there was that nurturing energy naturally in the universe. We're able to manage to harness that energy to propel us from moving forward. So yingakho sithi sizobonga kuningi nje okwenzakele kulenyanga. Ama programs manengi esiwalonchile, ziningi izinto esizenzile. So kuthiwa ingane engabongi ikhahlela isitsha ngonyaka ngoba kumele ubonge. We give thanks to the little and the bigger blessings that you will receive. We always give thanks, especially for just the opportunity to live. Other people wish to be alive today, but they were not. So it's a blessing for us, to be alive, and also it's a blessing for us to be conscious of what needs to happen. It's very difficult for a collective of people to move forward when they don't have a clear picture of the future. So we know where we want to go. We want to revive our ancient, tried and tested governing system, which aligns and resonates with the cosmic order. So umvundisikazi uyeke, who is the power? Ngesisuthu angazi bathi ngizwe inkosazana ikhuluma igama elimnandi litheni love that name, Mamononsa. Another one ile bathi mudimo mme wanko emetsi. We are now talking about HET HERU. That is the consciousness our people had even a long time ago. These people are quoting Ikemit, and yet they are here in the south, which confirms that Ikemit began here. And this is what they confused. The golden calf. They said to Guti, those are Babizan. We are praying to idols. Hey, meaning Guti, it was an age. The Taurian age, where there were images of Inkomogas all over Kemet. And those that left Kemet, they actually constructed, that golden calf to remind them of the age that they are in, so that you are conscious all the time. Now these people Lingani, they see that as us praying to idols. Why? Because they were not in the symbolic thinking. Baloko balapha in that low vibration, yingakho they then forced illogic, throughout the whole world. Ukuthi the whole world must then adopt, that perception in terms of, understanding things. Remember, when Okokobet were constructing these symbols, they were not praying to these symbols, but they were praying to the principles that represent those symbols. Not infene. When you see me putting a car for here and do statue semfene la, ungathi umkhulu uyathandaza. I'm honoring uJehuti because that's the symbol kaJehuti. When you see an eyepiece here, inkankane, ikona la ngesikhathi sikaJehuti, it is the symbol kaJehuti. Kumele vele inkankane ivele the eyepiece, to confirm what season we are in. So this is the season of the most potent energy, energy ka HET HERU UMVUNDISIKAZI, and it's associated with the bull. We all know what the bull represents. Huh? Hey, mawufuna inkomo zakho zande, you must go and buy a bull. Hey, a raging bull. So that you multiply your investment. Hey, so the bull represents that potency. So this is the energy. That is the energy that is able to break the shell of the seed, to open so that that's the potency of the energy of the season. The energy HET HERU. Now, yabona lemesiloko sihlabelela uzwa kangcono. She better listens when we sing, especially with our emotions. Ikakhulume sithi sihlutshwa yeyolendwembe esakenayo yakonkotisha. It's right there. You need to sing with that emotion. She hears you and she will answer. Those are emotions, because that's the communication of the universe. The universe communicates with my emotions. And now, the season of those creatives, amakehla etu, uguti abhale ingoma that motivates us to move forward. Ngakhumbula abo Mamlet, abo Mamire Maker. Those were songs which were very inspirational for us, that made us understood the struggle right from a younger age. By listening, you listen to those songs, you become conscious. Do you understand that you grow up with that consciousness? Hi, lema protection akona these days. Hey, they are also played at 440. 440 frequent. Hey, setting, of that music. Tina says, Hambelana si harmonizer with 432, not 440. 440 sihlanganisa amakhala. Yingakho siba wild kangaka. Hey, kule indawo zoku relaxa. Hey, I see, it's not only alcohol that you attack yourself with, but the frequencies that you listen. You know, because they make you a wild, a raging bull in a wrong way. Hey, ugcine manje so phakanyelwa ushukela. Ufuna ukulwa na wonke umuntu la wena. It's because of the frequencies they are, you know, bombarding you with. So, to all the creatives, it's not yet uhuru. The struggle is not over. We cannot relax whilst we are still in these concentration camps. We need motivational music. I was disappointed about Brayu before they passed on. Chokoza Kesh. Rest in power. When they then dropped the ball after 94, there was no motivation you were receiving. Why you be Zabanya Makiriman? I mean, hey, there you could something, but Sifuna Asiku to what? Union building again. But we must go and assemble there. See, partially land down until it's Iwa. Hey, this struggle is still on. The struggle is still on. We must never be confused. Ukuti no, sesi right manje. Why? Because sisatola manje. Because ilenduza industry that has successfully empowered black people is the taxi industry and the music industry. Labafana are making money, even you know, Isoka. You know, these guys are making a lot of money, and most of them, all ski and Nasana. Sorry, I'm saying okay. Hey, so most of them, the market especially in the taxi industry. That is the industry that we can claim Uche. Why? Because it's fully owned by black people. And the government is trying to sabotage them. The most painful thing is that the government subsidizes the IPADCO. And the IPADCO, NIAS, it's all over the country. It's a network of, you know, buses and, you know, other, you know, modes of, you know, transport. They are subsidizing IPADCO, right? But they are not subsidizing amateurs. Ganja. That is why you'll find that, you know, industry, that is a black-owned and black, you know, control. Somehow it becomes a threat to its system. So, Siababongela, even, you know, in the art world, these guys, Bama Piano, we can never disagree with what they produce for us, because these are signs of the times. Bangayenza, you know, a nice piano or a piano beat, but bafaka umkhabulo lapho. Hey, we can still dance to that beat, but add in some khabulo lapho. Hey, don't play us and give us the content that lulls our brains and minds. You know, slow pinda into Toyota, it's like a mantra. Hey, once we are sending mantra towards this beat. So Siakela, it's a plea. Those that are producing, hold some, you know, content, the conscious now. Hey, usitshele ukuthi siya kanjani ePitori. Siyayazi indlela yethu, kepha sifuna wena. You need to motivate us to evoke that, you know, lion spirit within us. This is what Oma Miriam did when they sang about, you know, unifiers. Don't divide us. I mean, those were heavy inspirations. Ukuthi Uma Miriam wayibona lento the right then. Any system that is imposed by the West is dividing Africans. And it can never be a solution for African people. All that we need is to unite behind our own things, our own governing system. Because they keep telling you, no, idemocracy iza nobukhazikhazi. Ubukhazikhazi that presents itself emini ezintwenhle kepha ubusuku ubutsotsi. And we all fell to that. As if, siyaphucuka, siphucuki lutho. Because when you move away from yourself, that is not impucuko, you're regression. You are regressing. So we need to move away from such things. Siyasazi structure that should, be standing here on the continent. And this is what the structure that is ruling on the continent. That is why the continent is so divided. Because it's a foreign imposed theft. It's not even a structure that is just. It's theft. There was a Ulenduza I saw on the social. Angazu just shop. Who just shop, was impressed. He was addressing some of the legal minds there. He says, always, he reminds people that I'm a tutor. They never stop telling you about what happened to them. Every time, everywhere where they are telling you about Iplaitia, how they were affected. Uchashope uti. Sizi kumbuze, we need to remind ourselves all the time. Ukuthi our land was stolen. And we must point at the people that stole our land. He says that we should do that 3 times a day.
Yeah.
Breakfast. Who stole your land? There is fasting there. In a meeting, in the office, who stole our land, guys? These. I said that was very bold of him. Because that is a story that, they are trying so hard to quieten that story. So that, they pretend that it's not happening. And it is happening on a daily basis. We lament all the time. Why? Because of the loss, of the land. You lose the land, you lose your being. Ubuena. Because without the land, you have nothing. The land is the source of the economy that we so want as a black people. So without the land, you can't build any economy. Where are you going to build? Van der Merwe will remind you, this is my land. Who's in Umhlaba Van der Merwe? Hey, they have that boldness and the arrogance to tell us all that nonsense. So we need to talk about everything that affects Umtomnyam, even the slavery. Our people were shipped to the US. Now Black Friday is coming now. You guys will be running there. Hey, in history of Black Friday, they were discounting your ancestors. This is how Wall Street was founded. The stock exchange is in New York. So Western economy is founded on the basis of our pain. Now, all of us, we want to go and work there. If you haven't, set your foot there in New York Stock Exchange, it means you feel in the financial services you haven't achieved. This is where exactly, a place that is linked to your pain. You must never, never, never silence that pain. Sometimes we invoke, especially Maupasa, you need to invoke that pain. So that, they must listen and hear. That pain is still with us even today. Hey, when you talk like this, in this, Western system, they say, you are anti-development, you are anti-babies and the fasciabo. social cohesion. Well, I'm anti-social cohesion. I am anti that. There can never be a national social cohesion without black social cohesion first. Hey, you can't be forcing this social cohesion on us. Oh no, you need to reconcile. Reconcile what? I'm still in a concentration camp. What must I reconcile? With the very same person that is staying a much better and normal life in my own country. Then I must reconcile with that person. Let them bring the stolen goods, then we will reconcile. There's no reconciliation here. It means what is war. Yimpi. Sisempini namanje. We must never fool ourselves and say, no, everything is hunky-dory or hunky-dory. We are still in concentration camp. Please, get it in your head. As long as you live in a township, you are in a concentration camp. Finish. There can never be a justification for you to even wish your generation that is to follow you to grow up in this mess. Because this is not normal. That's why you think like this. Huh? The other day, I've been fine here. Mbuye kaya. Mbuye khabula fresh air. Hey, you know when you're there, you even think normal. Hey, ukasha bengambe naye. Uthi kimi mkhulu la elokishini. The way these concentration camps have affected us. When you bring a grocery in your home, you need to hide. When you bring it in, because umakhelwane is looking, is watching how many bags you are taking in there. Then inzondo starts. It brews. Do you understand? It's because of this confinement. We are confined. We don't think like normal people. Then they give you names when you behave according to what they have made you to be in town. What's wrong with this? What's wrong with these blacks from Soweto? We are like that because you made us like that. So we need to move out of these concentration camps. I'm going back home. I can never allow my children's children to grow up in this mess. Because we are confined even in your thinking. There are people who don't even want to move from Orlando. Is that in America? That is the mess that have happened to us. Everything is confinement. Everything is confinement. Why? Because you are in a confined space. That's why you end up thinking like that. Even your thinking is limited. I don't deserve to be a billionaire. Your ancestors are giving you. Here's a plan. If you can go do that and that, you say, no, you guys are dreaming. I'm alive. I know what is real. We are telling your ancestors. I know what is real. Confinement. We are confined. Hey. Manje mawuhlala le endaweni enormal emakhaya umakhelwane ule ayikho lento yamakhethini ukuthi uzothi mawukhela le grocery ukubukile ayikho leyo nto because they are far there. You have your own privacy la. That is normal, Makhethi. Yingakho we need to fight to get our land back. No negotiations. nobody would want to tell me that they want to set up some reconciliation of some nonsense in the near future so that we negotiate the return of our land. Never. It's not happening. We are not negotiating this time. Silinde nje itswe. From one of the principles uzothi itswe. Siyabangena. Silinde lokho. Hey. Si ready thina. Siloko siyayijimela vele lini. Mesi emakhaya. Sinama shooting range la. Angithi mele balance. Ube umoya. Makuthi tswe nyama. You must be ready. You must be ready. Siyaphahla ngapha but makufika isikhathi sokuthi silwe. Kumele silwe. And idlozi lizositshela because by that time idlozi will make them weak emadolweni. Siyothola abantu vele amadolo atenga nje ulwa kanjani makunjalo. And that's why siphahla. So that when that day happens, umoya has already defeated them. Thina nje sesiyo level lapha and just walk off. March towards getting our land back. Sicheleke nalabantu babo laba. Ama proxies abo. Ukuthi mebehamba nalomkhumbi kaJesu owabaletha la. Hayi babalandele. Injalo mkhaya. Ngoba who is going to resist and want to attack black people from taking back what belongs to them? This is very abnormal. That is why they are pushing this democracy all over the continent. Ukuthi thina in Africa we must be multicultural. Go to Russia, Maruski da. Mekuzumvenda nompedi azoclaiman. For you to even be given a chance, parliament yabo. Lo mhlolo siwenzayo la eAfrica. IAfrica igcwele indaba nama-foreigner in our parliament. What do they want there? They've got no business to be there. In future, we can't rule with any foreigner. It doesn't matter who you are. It's our country and we must rule it alone. That is justice. You won't go and find, Umsutu, Uzulu Matabu, in Israel, a parliament yabo, as an MP. You will never do that. So why must we allow it here on the continent? Why? It means ukuthi asikho normal song. Siyagula. Because there's no other explanation. How do you allow the whole continent? Country one. The whole continent is captured. The very same people who sat at the Berlin conference, 18 what? 1854. Yeah, bro. Berlin conference. Ngizobabiza izinja vele. Bebehleli. They baked the cake that represented the continent. Every one of them pointed. I know, I want that one. Omunye aze, I want that one. Not only did they point it, but they implemented the resolution of the Berlin Conference. They divided the continent. Then you talk about justice. You set up Hague. After the destruction you've made, you then set up a Hague to try all the violators How does it happen that the violators set up a court to try violators? Actually, we should be arresting all Europeans on the continent. Hey. Because they violated us and they've never done good by us. Instead, the arrogance still continues. They see us like baboons. We are vele if we are not arresting them. After doing all that violation and crime in America, you can still land in America and be a member of parliament in America. You will never do that. So what's wrong with you, Mtomnyam? Why are you allowing all these things to happen to us? The very same people who violated us are ruling us. Because one politicians have no power, man. The power is behind. About Rupert Anglo-American. Those are the rulers of this continent. Not the Labantu Labama proxy. Yilaba Spula Nabu. Magloko Komkotinja. Yolem Zwembele. Hey. Hey, injalo maketa. These are the things. And the high Butimanje, Uzwa. A lot of people would want to confuse things, matters. I am Kulu's puking hate. I am puking hate, Val. Anybody that has violated the rights of African people, injalo, sizobabiza, the way they are, is inja. That's dogs. Hey, then we still allow them. Huh? We signed a bilateral agreement with your fathers. They signed bilateral agreements with all the European countries. Meaning, if we dare do what Zimbabwe did, they are going to do exactly the same thing what they did. Pull out all their investments. Tina, we welcome that here. Abafuta keman bahambe. Hey, nalaba fake investments abo. As benefitangan Latin. As benefitangan lama investment abo. Hey, abawathule baphume bahambe. Basishiye sihlupeka sizohluzeka la emakhanda. That is when sizoyenza what uSankara did. uSankara, when he took over power, watshela abantu bakhe wathi by this time I'm closing borders. Nothing will come to this country. It means if you don't manufacture yourself, you are going to starve. And I will be watching you starve. And within no time, abantu balapa Burkina Faso bavuga. In a very short space of time, Burkina Faso became independent and self-sufficient. That's why they killed him. Hey, Ibrahim, kanti umdlwe. Yingakho belimele ubakhathi labantu. Abathanda imali bazokubulala. Ibrahim, that they were working like this. Umlungu wangena exactly the same way angene ngakhona in Upper Kemet, Egypt. Wafumbathisa lomdlwembe. Lomdlwembe wavula igate, amanzi angena eAfrica. Where's Burkina Faso now? Huh? Finish Burkina Faso. And it was deliberate. a black country can never succeed without the help of a European. That is their attitude. Whereas today, they are funding Lomsolobati AU. What is that body standing for? Huh? That body is standing for to be a buffer between us and these colonizers and Imizwembe. Imizwembe are there to make sure Guti attack the real enemy by fooling us and selling us an illusion. Africa Union. You will never, even the discussion that is there, you will never hear any member of that parliament to push African unity. Because African unity, it means all of them will have to surrender power for the benefit of the collective. And they are not ready for that. Who's there? Who's funding them? European Union. The other time they were crying, well, we don't have enough budget. Bakala Kuban. Master again. They are complaining to the master. We cannot manage your property properly. Why? Because you are not giving us enough budget for us to manage all these people. That's what they are doing. They are managing us. They are not representing all over the continent. They are representing the interest of Europeans. All political formations on the continent, sellouts. All of them. Agekho ngcono futhi. And the high good is bakhuluma kabi. It's what they are. They are representing a Western construct on the continent. So when you represent a foreign interest to win, your language, you are a spy. Traitor. That's who they are. Please never, never, never aspire to be a politician on the continent. Because you'll just be adding a number of Imizwembe. We have enough, please. We have enough. Hey, ngoba ngabe labantu laba, they woke up to the consciousness that we have. Ngaba bayenzi lento bayenzayo. They should have, when they get the power from the colonial master, they should have destroyed the master's house. They should have destroyed the master's house. And the worst, you find that in their DNA, there's no word that says destroy. In their DNA, there's a word that says, I want a seat on the table. So that's all they wanted, all over the continent. All of them wanted a seat on the table, on the master's table. But complain about master. Some of them even went to the queen. Hi, Jofugas. Abantu bakho basiphethe kabi. Hey, they went to complain. Amabhunu la. Amabhunu are not giving us a seat. Can you give us a seat? It means already they were defeated. How do you negotiate a seat in your own home? To even go and beg. How far is England from that? Bonganama planes then. Bebehamba ngumkhumbi. Some of them yaqwila la olwane. Because what they were doing was wrong. Why must I live as a slave in my own land? I would rather die than ukuthi ngihlale nje amadolo ale phansi ngikhothamela ngilokho ngiphaphatha ebantwini. Ngiyinkosi yokwenzani? Amakhosi akudala beyifaka umkhondo when they are faced with such situation ukuthi they are going to be forced to sell their people. They kill themselves first before the enemy got to them. Those were real kings who understood that there's no death. I'm just renewing myself so that anginikeze labantu uthi ya simbulele, because bazohamba manje bathatha ikhanda evilness, bathatha ikhanda lakho balenza trophy. And you football lovers, iqale kanjani le football yenu? Iqale kanjani le football yenu? Do you know the history of this? Amakanda, those were heads of your ancestors who gave them the idea to start that game. That's how they were kicking the heads of your ancestors. Inkohlakalo ngaze ngayibona. And uma ke benza lento le bathi picnic, sesibiza picnic. Ingane zabo we're watching. Nangu umuntu ubaba lapha wengane iyalenga esihlahleni. Bavuthela umlilo laphansi. Ingane iphuza drink la idla ice cream. Ayiboni into wrong. Because indlela vele okumele kwenzakale ngayo. Lo muntu akuyena umuntu isilwane. That is what they were instilling in their children's mind. Hey, and that won't change because it's in their DNA. Angaze, I've never heard in the history of African people, ukuthi they once did such a terrible act like that. Remember ukuthi now when we were fighting amongst ourselves, we would protect the young ones and the women. Hey, and when the men accepted defeat, then there was a harmony again within the warring factions. We're not coming to people to come and kill and kill everything there. It was about the land and the cows. Our fights were about the land and the cows, not to go and destroy people. Huh? Some of them, are here and reading these things. They would then take a trophy home, meaning a piece of the flesh of the person who was burning. Manje uyabona ukuthi isihlungu leso bukani la market. These are things that you need to keep repeating them in your mind so that you realize how much you have been violated. And they still continue back violating namhlanje. Now kuba batrega umfana lapha. Bamtrega ngebhaki. Bamdonsela emuva. Huh? What about loya bamfaka ukhofini ephila? Labo bantu, they are not in jail. Abelungu angithi. Umlungu akaboshwa. Bangaphandle labantu lapha. They found some technicality to get away with it. That is not justice. Injustice eza ngokuthi mina nginemali engakanani. How much am I able to afford to bribe my way all the way to the highest office of justice? That's not justice. Kepha kuthiwa lento ilivili ivili lento akithi lezi la lelo langa kuyoba buhlungu kubo mase siphuma thina kule ma concentration camp sifaka bona. It's going to happen that. Hey. Uma bengafuni ukufutheka la. Sithi oh no. Ase exchange yeni. Bangafuni uvaye. Ngenani la besikole. Bake bayizwe. Lenhlupheko oyizwayo on a daily basis. Awuzalelwanga inhlupheko wena muntu omnyama. Uhlutshekiswa isimo nemidlwembe. Who are afraid to confront the truth and liberate us from this mess. It takes nothing for them to do that. Bahlangana lapha eParliament abantu abamnyama who are sensible la emakhanda. Bayavumelana next week we are tabling emotion eso. Siyajika yonke lento le. It can happen. Just 1 month it can happen, that thing. But they won't do it. Because the more we are divided and they claim to be representing us, selling us an illusion, is the more they benefit personally. So if you can sacrifice a whole nation for your own benefit, now. You are no different from them. You are now vibrating at that low frequency. If 6 of us had the power they have there, bring it down. They want to repeat it again. It means there was a communication from Israel, Lomoya, the etheric body, to say, this is the capital of evil. It must come down. Because the worst now. And then you see, when they judge, they use the judgment of foreigners to judge our situations. That's where they go wrong. Tina communication yomoya. Tina siphila ngama-signs. Ama-signs yiwo asitshela ukuthi umoya uthini. And lo moya bangawuboni uconscious. They think ukuthi ayikho lento. It means nabo bajoyine itrain vele yabelumbi ethi lo moya yimambo jambo. They now think ukuthi lo moya yimambo jambo. Ayikho lento, it doesn't exist. So therefore I can do whatever I please. Awukho umoya ongibonayo. Umcabango wengane lo. Umcabango wengane, because you must be aware ukuthi mina ngiphila because lo moya uyaphila. If lo moya bongaphili ngabe angiboni. Into ebonayo la kimi yilo moya, not my eyes. My eyes are just an instrument. So lo moya ungawuboni yiwo philayo, yiwo conscious. Ungawutheleli lo moya. Yingakho mebezo siloko sithi siyabaphahlela. They think ukuthi mambo jambo. Bathi baphahlela thina labantu abazi. Yiwula ukuthi abazi ukuthi power yomuntu omnyama ilapha. Futhi ungakhiphi inyembezi zomuntu omdala. Ungakhalisa umuntu omdala. Uvusa umuntu omdala ngo3 ngo4 ekseni ayofola iline ugogo na 90 years. ayofola iline lapha e-post office ekuseni man. Buphi ubuntu bakho? When there's technology these days, you identify abantu abadala. You create an easy system for them, man. Yes, you feel like crying and say to yourself, if I had the billions that this government is giving to all Mama Betu, I would say stop the humiliation. I will pay them every month with dignity. So these are things that we've normalized. Hayi normal nje lento. Ugogo kumele avuke ekuseni. Otherwise ngeke ahole. Evilness isingenile. You see nothing wrong with violating umuntu omdala. Angeke ube neyibusiso. Especially those that are in position of power and control. Those that knew, they know ukuthi there is a possible and an alternative. But abayenzi leyo because it's going to increase my budget. It's not accommodated in my budget. That's their language these days. My budget, my budget. Maligaba. Manage Maligaba. Because we are managing my own money. And my money demands of you to treat me with dignity. It's like, basenzeli favor. Attitude yabo, it's like that. When they make my grandmother and father wake up at 3 in the morning to go and line up for Ilenduza, mega 350. Hey, 350. Okay, sir. Oh. They have turned us into a nation of beggars. Ingane zethu, all they do, they no longer have the creative and inspiration to want to be something. Oh, yolala. Uthola ingane, hayi unemali yoxolo. Aphinde futhi imali yoxolo. Zibe zi5 line, lo mntwana una 19 man. That's how you mess up the whole nation. These are the things that are messing up our nation. Then we hear people voting for them. Our nation is being destroyed on a daily basis. So please, we need to treat each other with dignity. Yingakho we need to destroy this system. This system doesn't treat us with dignity. We need to rebuild our own system. La sizodimanda khona idignity. Okhalela bani manje. You won't be able to even phone anybody to lodge your complaint, because everybody is in the same thinking. Utaki, fuck all. And the boga, hambala, Boma Sentin, what happens, Boma Sentin? Izalugaza Belung, what happens there? Are they humiliated the way we are? You will never find the mess there, like Boma Sentin Rosebank. It's only our own grandmothers and own grandfathers. It's 350 years. Kanti ngabo banikeza at least $1 million. Labantu laba babe nemali kubo ezobaqhuba the whole year. And we answer every year. Because these are the people who sacrifice their lives for you to be able to be sitting in that position of yours. So please, Makesha, umvundisikazi. Uyasincedisa umvundisikazi, hears our cry. We mustn't be afraid to invoke the pain and because into ezoyenza ukuthi sisangane emakhanda, when you suppress the pain and pretend ukuthi there's no pain, that's when you get mad. Talk about it. Jengo Church Shop. Who are the thieves of our land? There. And ubabone babone ukuthi ubabhekile. Because they are. Hey, I mean, he's my hero. Anybody who fights for black people is my hero. Especially on the legal, fraternity. Abantu laba who knows the truth. About Church Shop, nalo superstar zondo. Jazondo. Superstars. Celebrities. These people, they know the truth. What we are talking about today, they know that the Republic of South Africa is theft. They know it. Hey, nabo bonke abo advocate impofu. Nalo munye ubani wesithuthi. It's a rough. Hey, it's a true African lapha. We are represent lapha. Hey. But hey, inywele zi right but like her. Umuzwa. Inywele zingaba right but ikhanda umqondo. Mawubhedwa uyabheda. Ngiyam respect because we are winning some of the cases. But hayi manje meseke setshenziswa abelungu to be fighting abantu abamnyama. Ukuthi uyithatha kanjani case enjalo. We hear you, we see you, but I know it's professionalism. You can't refuse a case on the basis ukuthi wena you are representing umlungu or not. They pretend bona bonke these advocates and lawyers. They pretend ukuthi they don't know the truth. They know the truth themselves. Ukuthi the system there, it's a foreign system that they as lawyers should be assisting black people to fight it because they have the legal grounds for us to take the Republic of South Africa to The Hague. They need to appear. Mangaka amabhuna sase. La mabhuna ase apartheid. Aba formal structure namangisi. They're still there. Abantu kumele, we need to take them to The Hague for forming this structure. Remember, the UN confirmed this. In 1974, they said South Africa is crime against humanity. They have the legal grounds. They had those articulations, but they're not helping us because they're benefiting from the system as lawyers. Hey, they're beneficiaries of the system. They will keep a salary as and their payment. Kuna debate nje enkulu. Manje uyabona debate useless. Khuluma ngamasalary. Instead of telling abelungu ukuthi cha thina as a Black Lawyers Association, we are saying the Republic of South Africa is theft. If it can come from them, that would assist and move the struggle forward. Manje they are silent. They are mum. Bakhipha nje ama comments lapho lapho ukuthi hayi umuntu ukhabulile. Siyakuzwa ukhabulile. Kepha wenzani, what are you doing? Singahlupheka kangaka. Buka amabhunu enzaka. Awufumanga eAfrica Forum. Ilwelani eAfrica Forum. Ama right amabhunu. Manje, why our advocates and lawyers are not doing exactly the same thing that the Afrikaners are doing? Instead, they are representing the very same Afrikaner. Racist. person goes and hires a black lawyer to represent them in a racist case. Now you agree to represent a racist. Why? Because no, we're trying to clock in money. By the end of the year, at least man ends at 50 million. At what cost? Sikubhekile and amadlozi akubhekile nawe. So please Makesh, ake sihluzeke la emakhaya. Siyeke kwenza nje foolishness. And buka, the last time I said asina bazali, asina bani, we have no one. So it's up to us to carry on with the struggle until we liberate ourselves. I call lawyer or advocate that will come and volunteer to go and represent us in terms of demanding justice. Amabhunu demand justice. Amabhunu, if Cyril violates their human rights, bazomletha phansi. Bamkhombe ofisini lakhe ukuthi hayi wena you violated us here. Labantu are violating us on a daily basis. None of our lawyers, none of our advocates are doing anything about it. I am a professional. I need to be consulted in my office before I make any move. Utaki lo buya la in the concentration camp. Sege escape leke futhi yena. The bottom applaud. That's why. That's why their thinking is different. They forget ukuthi bashiye abantu kulama concentration camps. Manje sibakhombe nabo. Siyokhomba wonke umuntu. Phela irresponsibility of every black person, every black professional, it's your obligation to contribute towards liberation of black people on the continent. Otherwise, you are just like them. Thokozani, thokozani. Siyabonga makhaya. In my renting, if you comment and umbuzo, I see isikhathi lesimanje.
Isibuzo sami confirm mawuthi sobona isayini. Mina ngeke ngaphupha besitshela ukuthi imepho sivele eNumani.
Hey.
Kuzovilana lesibili. Like a second sun. Ngoba kune langa le. The moon is not real on it. It's blue lights. It is a sibening. That's why on besifazane besikhathi. It's a sign of weakness. There's going to be a second sun izoza. So when the langa in a way, I think in a way.
It's not a sign of weakness.
Saying I should away presenting.
I'm going to call this in the lap of God. He's the true one their behalf.
It's like mom mhlawumbe into ingozi yemoto. Kumele ngikhuluma ukuthi kube nengozi yemoto. Kwasaphaka izigazi. Kwa presenteka kanjani in that way. Because there's a second sign. Mhlawumbe that's the sign. So kuzoba nelanga lesibili. Mina nje nami ngenza ngiqoqa kusayilanga. Kodwa kuzoba nelanga lesibili. And njengoba vele yonke into ingamanga bafowethu, singathuki izinto mayishintsha natural. Seziba ngendlela lezi ziba ekumele zibe ngakhona ngoba kumele ama-ice lawa abo-antarctic kunabanye abantu abangadi. It sounds weird, nami ngize ngatsho kodwa kuzoba nelanga lesibili ngoba vele yonke into bayasifihlela. Umhlaba wethu ngasivela siwazi ekugcineni ngoba kuyibo abawucontrolayo. There are certain energies in this world we don't know about. Njengendaba zama-portal in a way ngoba khona sonke siyazazi lezi zinto sizazi ukuthi bazenza kanjani or bazenza kanjani kodwa there's something nje efanele kuzoba nelanga lesibili guys.
Hayi thokoza. No, lapho angikwazi ukuphikisa.
Yeah.
Ngoba into yomoya.
Yeah,
I can never determine ukuthi umvelinqani kuzoyenzakalani ngayo. You understand? But you know, le ngicela nje silungise nabanye abantu. Indlovukazi meziye esikhathini azingcolanga. And it's not a sign of weakness on their part. It's never. It's just that we haven't awoken to the true power of that cycle of a woman. Uguti, what are we supposed to? How can we use that to further izinto zethu? Singayithuki, we must never. You know, see, Abange, remember, indlovukazi iyakuzala. Akho ndoda without indlovukazi. Akho ndoda without indlovukazi. Finish. So indlovukazi can never give birth to us. Then they become weak. The weakness, they are weak.
But it's not the way they are. I'm saying if you moon in a way, is a great population and in a way, none as a person. That's YouTube.
Articulate nje umbono wethu neposition yethu la GK thina indlovukazi kithi is above us. We can't even match importance yendlovukazi thina ezamadoda. And we don't view ukuthi omama bebesesikhathini bangcolile. We don't. Yabona ngiyazi igcwele nje leyo view nathi sikhule ngayo. Kepha kusho ukuthi uma ngizwe kubaba kumalume therefore right. You understand? Mengikhula nami akumele I need to question things. Ngibeke ngibone iperception yami ukuthi ithini. Because kimi it doesn't feel right. Ukuthi uma wami ungcolile makufika isikhathi esithize. My mother who gave birth to me, then it becomes dirty. And who says that? It's me, man who was given birth by the same God. Because that thing was coined by men, not women. Women never said we are dirty. It's men who viewed women in that way. Mauza wena uzi ngekazi. Manje yini? Thokoza khehla. Thokozini. Ukhona umuntu.
Aye kunyama kulezo zinto.
Yebo.
Kunyama kulezo zinto.
somla